Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from Blue Hawk Legend. This is ridiculous. To say it's going to take 20 years for the wealth transfer to take place is ludicrous. Look around you. Look at how fast technology is progressing. Just plain ignorance. You know, everybody's talking about this massive wealth shift. They talk about it on the mainstream media news, and they all act like all this money is going to end up in Bitcoin. This money is going to end up in multiple areas. Some people are never even coming into crypto with this money. But beyond that, if they do come into crypto, I think they're going to be diversifying. You know, they act like everybody loves Bitcoin. Not everybody is a Bitcoin maxi. That's what's great about having so many options in crypto. You have the option of investing in meme coins if you want to gamble. You have the option of investing into utility if you want to buy a lottery ticket. You have the option to invest into Bitcoin if you like to get some sort of store of value and gradual upward movement over time. Honestly, once utility takes over, I just don't see Bitcoin having the run-ups like it has today. And I honestly don't think that wealth transfer is going to take 20 years. It's already happening. President Trump signs executive orders to usher in a nuclear renaissance. What he's doing is he's improving all of the nuclear technologies in the United States. And I think they're doing this because they know that the AI push is going to require a lot of power. With the emergence of AI and President Trump's pro-America manufacturing policies at work, American civil nuclear energy is being unleashed at the perfect time. They even cite AI in this article because the AI push is going to require a lot of power. I even think they're going to divert power from Bitcoin mining to push AI. AI is the future. Bitcoin mining is the past. XRP Turbo. This XRP project aims to accelerate Ripple DeFi revolution as liquid staking goes live. Set to launch AI Agent Launchpad. So AI agents are coming to the XRP ledger. Set for launch in Q2 2025, the XRP Turbo AI Agent Launchpad is the next evolution of decentralized automation. Through this platform, developers and users alike will be able to create and deploy intelligent agents, automated bots that can execute smart contracts, manage trades, and process data all directly on the XRP ledger. This breakthrough brings true 24/7 automation to the XRP ecosystem with real-world applications across DeFi, tokenization, and AI-driven analytics. This is going to be good. Once people figure out if it's a good idea or not, because I think they're going to work out bugs early on. But this would be great down the road. Think about it. You could put your passive income, you could have it done fully automated using an AI agent right on the XRP ledger. And that AI agent will maximize your passive income options. In other words, if you could get more yield over here, it will show you the path forward to gaining the most off of your crypto. I anticipate this. I want to see where this goes from here. And I think it's going to be good, but like I said, early on, expect some bugs. How the right token utility can bridge the gap between traditional finance and Web3. The market doesn't simply need more tokens. It needs tokens that are safe and compliant. Everything is going to be about compliance in the very near future with regulations coming. Ripple is also going big around Web3 as well. When you're invested into XRP, you're invested into everything all at once. AI, tokenization, Web3, the metaverse, and so on. But I think what's going on now is we're going to start to see a very big push with Web3 as well. This is the next chapter of the internet. That's the way I look at it. Ripple mentioned as major banks plot stablecoin launch together. So 4 of the largest U.S. banks, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo, are reportedly working together on plans to create a joint stablecoin. And according to Smoke, he mentions how these banks are already working with Ripple. We already know Bank of America's been working with Ripple. Same thing with Citi and Wells Fargo. There's rumor of JP Morgan also working with Ripple behind the scenes. JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon knows exactly what Ripple and XRP is. Now, right away, people said, well, the banks are going to need something like XRP because they're creating their own stablecoin. Here's the problem with that. Most people don't like the idea of a central bank digital currency. What is the difference if the Fed launches a stablecoin, central bank digital currency, or JP Morgan, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo does it? Nothing. Think about them clawing back that money. Plus, they could also use it as programmable money as well. The banks should never touch a stablecoin, in my opinion. It's already on the path to becoming a central bank digital currency. Now, would this replace the need for XRP? Absolutely not. Think about their coin running on the XRP ledger and XRP moving it. Because again, Bank of America, Citi, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan all know the best network out there for this is the XRP ledger, and utilizing something like XRP to move their stablecoin. You know, right away when you hear news of something like this, people think it's the next XRP killer. This is not the XRP killer. The new system is evolving to have many stablecoin options in addition to expected central bank digital currencies. Multiple stablecoin options for a given currency will ever increase the utility of the XRP ledger's auto-bridging feature for liquidity pools. Impressive that they thought of that 13 years ago. So here's XRP as the bridge currency, and this would be a massive liquidity pool. And every time the US digital dollar goes in and comes out as the digital euro, it would travel through the XRP ledger utilizing XRP and that on-demand liquidity. This was always the path forward. Stablecoins were already thought of years ago. Ripple knew this was already coming. So nothing changes is what I'm saying, except the utility of XRP gets increased. The Dubai government has issued digital assets directly on the XRP ledger. This is also very big. In a transformative step towards blockchain-powered public sector innovation, the Dubai government has officially issued digital assets directly on the XRP ledger, marking a pivotal advancement in the realm of real estate tokenization. This groundbreaking development was revealed by XRP Ledger Commons via the official X account, underscoring the growing role of XRP Ledger technology empowering real-world institutional use cases. And again, this is very big. Tokenization is already beginning outside the United States. Here, it's happening at a very small scale still, because there's a lot of uncertainty there without regulations in place first. Now, once regulations are in place, you're going to see announcements like this coming out of the US as well. But it's nice to see Dubai already working on bringing value to the XRP ledger. This comes from Smoke, a confidential 2025 report from the U.S. Faster Payments Council stated that for U.S. domestic payment providers to align with the G20's cross-border payment objectives, they should accelerate the adoption of ISO 222 and promote inter-industry collaboration with fintech companies such as Ripple and Stellar. And this is documented as well. We already know XRP is going to be used in domestic payments. Same thing with XLM. Then you start to look at micropayments and the interledger protocol as well. Then you start to look at cross-border payments, even with the Federal Reserve. Everything is coming together in real time right now. Nothing has changed for XRP at all. In fact, what we're seeing now is all the documentation that we had, it's now becoming reality. This comes from Eleanor Tourette. Inside Treasury's crypto roundtables, industry seeks clarity. Treasury eyes reform, particularly at the Fed. While there were no bombshells, attendees that spoke in confidence say confident conversations were candid and direct. You know what I see going on in Washington? They're shifting power from the Fed to the Treasury. And this was even happening when Biden was the president. Remember how Janet Yellen seemed like she was taking the reins away from the Fed? I think we're going to see this continue to happen even as we push ahead. And what about that Treasury dollar? There hasn't been any talk of that yet in 2025. I honestly think it's going to be a gold-backed stablecoin, gold-backed digital dollar, possibly RLUSD. Kraken to offer tokenized stocks for Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia. What Kraken wants to do is they want to tokenize U.S. stocks and offer them to users all around the world. It's the same way when they start tokenizing real estate in Dubai. You can invest in that real estate, and you'll be able to start with a minimum upfront cost. Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $1,000, but you'll be buying pieces of real estate in Dubai. Same thing is going on with U.S. stocks as well. That's what's great about tokenization. It's going to open up investment options that we've never had before. If you want to invest in a movie that's getting produced, you'll have that opportunity. If you want to invest in some artist's music that they're about to drop, you can invest in that as well. Everything is going to be an investable asset. In other words, you're going to have so many options, and this is also going to be very good for passive income as well. I like the way the direction that everything is going in right now, and it all leads to us getting rich. That's what's great about it. Because tokenization, it's not just going to push up the price of XRP. It's going to allow you to borrow against your XRP and invest in other areas. And it could be other tokenized assets as well. Then as you're getting that passive income, you could pay back the money that you borrowed to invest somewhere else. You're going to become an investment mogul after all of this is done. And it all started the day you bought XRP. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.